Hello, children. How many of you like to, or would you like to play fun or pranks on your friends? Yes, many of you feel very happy, right, children? Why? Yes, when you play a prank and when your friends or a family member, when they get scared and seeing their frightened faces, you all feel very happy, right, children? But you know, yes, when we play pranks, we should be careful. See that it doesn't become too serious. Right, children? So, in today's lesson, we are going to learn about such pranks made by some children. They are all young children, just like you all, right? And they played a prank on a newcomer. And you know who is the newcomer? A boy or a student who joins the school newly, right, to a class or to the school. So today we are going to learn about Sir Lolly's school. This school is a very old school. This school is very old. It is 200-year-old school, and the building of the school is very, very big. Very huge building with long corridors and high ceilings. Yes, and old buildings are to look also, they are like scary, right? Bit scary. People, when they look from outside, especially in the night, evening or night time, they feel scared. Seeing such huge building and the long corridors and big, big rooms. So this 200-year-old school uh, have 750 boys studying in it. And they believe that along with the 750 students, there are ghosts also. How many of you believe in ghosts? Right. And how many of you don't believe? Good. Yes. Now let's see what happens in this school. The 200-year-old school had all the features that made it an absolute paradise for ghosts. The huge sunlight blotting trees, the lengths of gloomy corridors. Gloomy means with not much light, lit only by the cobweb filtered light. There are lights, there are bulbs, but all the bulbs are covered with cobwebs. And the light struggle to come into the corridors very dim. Like there is no proper light. And And what made this even more fun for the ghost was that 750 boys in the boarding school were available and willing to be frightened at any time of the day or night. But newcomer Arjun, as I told you all, there is a new boy who has joined the school, and that boy's name is Arjun. And he is not afraid of ghosts, nor does he believe in ghosts. So Arjun scornfully declared that he did not believe in ghosts. This shocked the boys. This shocked the boys means the boys, those who are there from a long time studying in the school. They were shocked. How come a newcomer is saying like this, such things? And everyone else does believe in ghosts of Sir Lawless in the school. And what was worse was that Arjun mocked the idea of ghosts of Sir Lolly. And he mocked and he made fun also. There's no such a ghost called Sir Lolly or Sir Lolly's gold. This is all rubbish or nonsense. He didn't believe. It was the oldest legend in the school that Sir Lolly carried or roaming a blood-stained pillow. So everyone believed that Sir Lolly, he roams in the gloomy corridors in the night carrying a blood-stained pillow. And when Arjun called this legend, this story, as funniest story he had ever heard, and the boys in the school, they all planned to teach him a lesson. How could anyone dare laugh at the chief ghost? The plan, when it was worked out in detail, was something anyone could be proud about. So when few boys they came together and they thought of a plan to teach Arjun a lesson. And when they planned and they were ready to execute the plan, they were very proud of themselves. Yes, now they are going to teach the newcomer a lesson. So among the boys, among the many boys, there is Rohan. So Rohan has decided to use his own pillow and managed to get hold of a long-handled broom. Long-handled broom. Yes, what is the meaning of long-handled broom? A broom with a very long handle. Because as I told you in the beginning of the lesson, what the school is very old building with long corridors and high ceilings. So to clean the high ceilings, they need a long-handled broom to clean the cobwebs. So Rohan has decided to use his own pillow to play the prank, and he got hold of a long-handled broom also. So to make that broom disappear in the invisible in the dark, he smeared the bamboo handle with damp mud. Damp mud means with wet mud. When no one was around, he practiced how the pillow supposed to belong to the ghost would appear to float into the dormitory by being attached to the broomstick. Can you all see the picture, children, here? Yes, this is Rohan. And this is the long-handled broom, and this is the pillow that he is using to appear, to make it believe that it is floating in the air. So the final touch was to instruct the other boys in the dormitory how to behave on the night when the ghostly pillow made this appearance or entry into the dormitory. So when Rohan was finally prepared and ready to execute his plan to teach the newcomer Arjun a lesson, he instructed all the other boys in the dormitory how to behave when he is going to execute the plan. So on the night of the ghostly visit, it took the excited boys long time to fall asleep. So all the boys in the dormitory were very excited. Oh, so this is the night, today is the night that they are going to teach the newcomer Arjun a lesson. So all the boys were so excited that they could not. They are unable to sleep. They're not like to feeling like to sleep. Rohan himself was so tired by that morning's grueling practice session. He slept right through the faint digital beeping of his alarm clock. He set his alarm clock, but he was so tired that he fell asleep. When he finally woke with a start, he realized that he had overslept. What is the meaning of overslept? Slept for a long time. He shone the torch at his alarm clock. So he was having a torch beside him. So he shone his torch on the clock, and the clock. Can you see here? Yes. What is the time it is showing? 3 in the morning. It was already 3 in the morning, but it was still dark, and the daybreak in the Nilgiris was several hours away. So when he looked at the clock and he realized that it is 3 o'clock and it is still outside, and the daybreak for the morning to, it is still time is there. So he thought now is the time for the ghost to appear. He felt under his bed. He felt under his bed means he had hid that pillow under his bed. So he was searching whether it is there or not. Yes, the pillow he had prepared was right there. Not too late for the ghost to make his appearance, he decided, and was about to tiptoe out of bed when he heard a familiar grating sound warn him that the dormitory door was being opened. When he was about to get down from his bed to execute his plan, then he heard the familiar sound. What is that familiar sound? That the dormitory door was being opened. It was unlike their housemaster to pay such a late visit to the door, because usually the house master, who is housemaster? The person who is in charge to look after the boys in the dormitory. Who did the soft footsteps belong to then? Then he thought, it is too late for the housemaster to pay such a visit to check whether all the boys are sleeping or not. Then he thought, who? Rohan. Then to whom does these footsteps belong to? When he discovered the reason for the footsteps, icy prickles of fear crept down his spine. When he saw that all his other friends are sleeping nicely in the room, in the dormitory, then when he heard the footsteps, he got a doubt. He got a doubt that there might be a ghost. And this thought of a ghost made him frightened. For advancing slowly into the dormitory was a blood-stained pillow. Holding it was a hideous pair of ghostly white hands, made more terrifying by the fact that they weren't attached to any figure. Then he saw a blood-stained pillow. It is floating in the air, and only two white hands were holding that pillow and nothing else. These hands are not attached to any figure. Can you imagine the fright of Rohan here? Yes, he was very frightened. Rohan's blood turned cold. He became very cold because with fear. He fumbled under his bed again. He again touched. He went and he touched. Yes, his pillow is there. Then, wondering whether any of the boys had decided to start the trick without him. So he thought whether his friends decided to play the trick on Arjun without informing him. No, the pillow he had prepared was still there, but he could feel the pillow there only under his bed, which meant that he was. Was he? No, it wasn't possible. Then many thoughts came to his mind. When my pillow is under my bed only, then who is this? What is this? Hamid seeing the correct thing. Was it actually a ghost? He wondered, his heart thudding wildly and blood pounding in his ears. His heartbeat became very fast. His heart started to beat very fast and blood pounding in his ears. He was so scared that he could hear his blood flowing. Ghost? His throat was so dry. At the thought of ghost only, his throat became so dry with fear that his voice emerged only as a feeble whisper.